No, you listen to me. This discovery is too important. I don't give a damn about my reputation. Don't you dare threaten me. After everything I've done? Hello? Hello?
Dad, what's happening?
They're fools!
You're scaring me.
I'm close, Lara. Close to something important. Someday, you'll understand.
I don't want to understand. I just want you to stop. Be my dad again.
Sophia, keep moving. Come on, we got him.
Oh, that's where the chainmail comes in.
Keep running. Go.
Ooh. Those are the ones.
Run her down.
You could have shot her before she ran away, but okay. Oh shit, that's my campfire, isn't it? Yep. Alright, fucker, time for you to die. God. Shoot first, ask questions later, why don't you? Jesus Christ, dude. You could just pissed off an animal and it could have fucking killed you. What happened to a who's there?
What's the situation? Over.
We found another camp up here.
Damn, girl.
The fire was still warm. They can't be far.
Ah, this game uses bushes.
Command, we're fanning out to pick up the trail.
Roger that, but it looks like they've retreated. Primary objective is to find a missing servant.
Shit, woman. Shit. Yep, so the remnants, it sounds like they're gonna be on my side instead of just plainly against me, which I like.
Ah, shit. Spread the word. The natives set snares in the clearing. They must have planned for us to pursue. God damn it. They weren't retreating. This was a feint. They're still out there.
So I can't hide on these fucking trees.
KIA. Someone's gonna cut him down.
Huh. Although the glow stick kind of gives you away, but... Wait, can I... Huh! Okay. Shit. So there's a lot more options for stealth in this one, so that's good.
Signal we got said they were under attack, then nothing. That was just a few minutes after.
Then they retreated away.
Seriously, with that glow stick, how the fuck is this
This
super
was a
hidden?
coordinated feint.
They're trying to spread us out. Until crew fuck this up, these aren't peasants.
Yeah, these are guerrilla tactics. They knew to go straight for the comms array as soon as we showed up.
Oh, okay, they're not coming this way. I gotta go
We're
to
gonna
them.
need counterinsurgency protocols. It'll blow the timetable. Constantine's not gonna like this, but it's better than getting picked off in the dark.
Okay, I gotta go to them. You should probably take out that fucking glow stick, but whatever. Ah, okay.
We got incoming!
Motherfucker. Shit. Well, they don't know where I am, so... All's still good. And in fact... Oh.
Checking the bushes.
All teams, keep your eyes open. Woods.
I think I'm just going to be able to be a lot more stealthy in this game, just in general.
We're gearing up. I was on the first flight to Siberia to secure the old Soviet installation now. More are arriving every minute. Konstantin gave a speech to the new boots, and I stayed in the back to watch. Love hearing him speak. Never gets old. I was never much for believing, but it was just words before this. Is something more. It's truth. I was broken once. But Trinity is making us whole again. Giving us a purpose. A new world awaits. Even those who don't believe will have a part to play.
So what you're saying is this guy's like fucking what, Abraham to you, or some other sort of like religious idol? That's what it sounds like. Heresy had to do with the ancient battle back in that tomb. Does it still play a part in this game now? Shit.
Damn, it's still there.
No shit, it's still there. Did you expect it to leave? I didn't. Fuck. Well, I can hide in that tree, maybe. Hopefully. Can I not just... I want to just climb up on this thing. Can I not do that? Okay, I want to know, control-wise, how you... Like, if there's only certain branches, or if there's like a certain, like, button way where you can just chill on a branch rather than swing on it. Because I want to chill on these branches. Whatever, let's do this. I'm gonna stop acting like a monkey now. Shit.
to draw it out. Bought some time.
Come on, come on, come on! Jesus Christ. Fuck, 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 fuck. I am mistiming these dives. There we go, that wasn't too bad once I got the hang of it. I only had to use 2 heals. Oh, why intend on it? You know, Red Dead Redemption 2 does a much better job at skinning animals. That's right, motherfucker. Guess who won that one, huh? The arrow. And guess who didn't get guess who didn't get any arrows back from that fight? Me. So I can craft whatever the hell I want. Shit. Yep, awesome. So it doesn't even need a field crafting kit, but you can indeed do that whenever the hell you want. Oh, thank you, game. Like, for real, I appreciate that. Now I need... Whew. Ah, there we go. Weapon parts. Pry open strong boxes to reveal weapon parts and upgrade tools. Collect all parts to unlock in base camps. Roger Dodger.
I have learned all I can from the carnage inside the Prophet's tomb. My brothers were slain, to the last man, sometime within the last few days. The false prophet's followers died here by the hundreds, but in the end, they were victorious. I have sealed the tomb as best I can, and told the men of the nearby village that the prophet is at last dead. I left them with the subtle threat that this place should remain hidden. I do not know if the prophet survived, but I will follow their trail. No one escapes the Order of Trinity.
Dude, you guys think you're God, dude. Like, what the fuck? Everything has limits, buddy. Sorry to tell you that. At least everything among the mortals. And unlike aliens, I ain't saying shit about my religious beliefs. If I have any at all. Let's see. There are two topics. Now, some people have their own issues that they don't want in my videos, and that is when I censor things. So I don't usually censor, but sometimes I do. But two things that I don't, there are two major things I don't want in my videos in general. And I don't bring these up, but if other people bring them up, then I censored it. One is my own personal religious beliefs. I don't talk about that shit here. Well, actually, no more than just religion. Really, just a lot of some personal shit. I don't talk about that here. And if it's ever brought up by me or anybody else, in the other video, I censor that shit, including my real name. And one other thing, which I never bring up, the person who brings this up the most often is Muji, so I won't have to worry about that here, is political shit. Any talk about political shit, anything whatsoever, I don't care what it is, I censor that. I don't want any political discussion on this thing whatsoever. Now, mentioning the topic, I don't care about, but going into detail, no. I'm not even gonna mention any fucking names. All right. Fuck! Oh, God.
Damn it.
Tell me again, game. If she can survive a height like that, no problem, then why the fuck does she need a fucking skill that allows her to survive high heights? She can clearly do it on her own with no help. What the fuck's over here, though? Oh, that's what's over here.
The Prophet and his followers have been traveling under cover of night, a crooked trail around the border of the Eastern Empire. I do not know where they are headed, and I suspect they do not either. But they know we will not let them rest until this heresy is purged. The common folk of the borderlands give him shelter, and I find it curious that none who have aided him will tell me anything of use. Even when I threaten them with the wrath of Trinity or touch the edge of a knife to their throats, they stay silent. They die, never betraying what they know.
Shit.
The Prophet has a curious sway over people. All the more reason he must be silenced.
At least they have some goddamn loyalty. So I was half right, I think, because the Remnants are a third party, other than Trinity, but I don't think they're going to be against me like the other people were in Outlast. Because in Outlast there was the cult, there's you, and there's the heretics. The heretics and the cult were both against each other, but they were also both against you. Although the cult was actively trying to murder you, and the heretics were actively trying to get you to participate in their orgy. Yeah, let that sink in. Now the heretics only try to murder you after you refuse their orgy. Well, you never have like a conversation with them about it, but you don't participate in it, and then they try to start murdering you while you're underground. Let that sink in. But I think the Remnants are actually going to be helping me out.
That's gonna be cold.
No shit. Now it'd be impractical here. Now one thing that's mentioned, now I don't know how well they give advice on Man vs. Wild with Bear Grylls, but I've actually seen an episode of that in a freezing place like this. And on that, don't know how true this is again, but they said that like if you have to cross water in freezing temperature, then the one good thing to do is to take off all your clothes, then swim through it butt-ass naked. That way you don't get your clothes wet. And then the first thing you should immediately do is find some way to dry the fuck off and then put your clothes back on. Now even so though, in this situation, I don't know if Laura should... Well, then again, she's underground. Now I'll tell you what, I would not mind if Laura did that here, shit. If that was a mechanic, I wouldn't mind. But if it was a mechanic, then this game would be rated AO, because for some reason, you can have bloody, gory violence in the video game and it's fine. But show a human body and suddenly fucking Earth has fallen. Here's my views on nudity, in case you, like, my views on nudity personally. As far, in a movie rating perspective. Non-sexual nudity, I don't really care about. I'd give that like a PG rating. Now once you add a sexual context to the matter, that's different. But non-sexual nudity, eh. And yeah, her taking off her clothes for the purpose of swimming through this would be non-sexual nudity. Because she wouldn't exactly be doing any sort of erotica for anybody. Okay, Laura, okay, girl, alright. You have the exact opposite thing of Kyle Crane. My man Kyle Crane from Dying Light can hold his breath forever. You, on the other hand, can hold your breath for a total of about 3 seconds.
A paisa, a sort of passport. Whoever held this spoke with the authority of the Mongol Empire.
So I take it as an illustrious nature then. What the fuck? Why are there 2 different objective markers? What? Whatever, I'm just gonna go through here. Ooh. Skill point. Oh, you know, and one thing too, about the nudity thing, you may be thinking to yourself, yeah, well, it may be non-sexual nudity, but like, Laura's fucking sexy, so it'd still be titillating, don't you think? And here's my answer to that. We're human fucking beings. Like, even if you're young, like 13, 12, getting turned on, sexually aroused, however you want to say it, is pretty fucking natural. I don't know about you, but I don't view it as a bad thing. Like, I don't understand what the issue is with being sexually aroused. Like, what the fuck do you think puberty is all about? When you turn, like, what, 11, 12, 13? Like, Jesus Christ. I just don't understand it. We don't want there to be naked people because it might turn you on. Who the fuck cares? Jesus Christ, dude. They can either go fuck somebody, or if they don't have anybody, they can go masturbate. What's the fucking problem with masturbation? Unless you're like the motherfucker who invented Kellogg cereal, which I think his name was just Kellogg. Like, what the fuck? Jesus. A lot of people act like sex is the end of the fucking world. Let's see. Personally, I view sex as a good thing. The more good sex you have, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. Craft explosive bombs. This shit, though, considering the difficulty I'm playing on, I feel like that's really gonna help. Ooh, upgrades available. So the main thing here is I want more animal hides. That's the main thing there. I need animal hides and lots of them. And you know what, actually? You know, it's kind of funny to me too, like that they put outfits in the weapons. Like, why don't you just give the outfits their own section? I don't like this one, appearance-wise, simply because you can't... I wish you could toggle the headgear on and off. I like seeing her hair, mostly just because honestly, she's a pretty woman. And yeah, she's a video game character, I don't give a fuck, because guess what, okay, like, people who say that shit, dude, like, oh my god, you can't be attracted to game character. It's like, dude, you do realize that a lot of game characters are based on real fucking people, right? That's been the way for a long time. Like, Jill Valentine from Resident Evil. The old school shit from back in 2002 is based on a fucking model named fucking Julia Voth. Like, fuck. And I'm pretty damn sure that Lara Croft in these fucking games is also modeled after somebody. So people who sit there and say, you know, oh my god, you find a fictional person, like, sexy? Bitch, go fuck yourself. Now, if the argument is something along the lines of more like, well, why do you find them sexy? It's like they're fiction. It's not like you can fuck them. And it's like, okay, yeah, and well, guess what? Like, you could see some fucking model on the internet and be like, oh my god, that model's fucking sexy. Are you ever gonna fuck him in real life? No. So go fuck yourself with that bullshit too. That's not to, you know, the viewer. That's the people who say shit like that. Unless the viewer does say shit like that, in which case it is to you. Non-predatory animal scary. Oh, right, yeah, right. And I need animal skins to upgrade my shit. So yeah, I get it. I got it. Totally on board. You know, I like how she actually does that when you're near a fire. Is this game like the first game where actually? You know, I'm not gonna risk it because this game it doesn't really. Well, it does regenerate, just not in combat. Oh, in this game, you just can't go in the fire at all. In the first game, you could, but it actually hurt you. Oh. Explore to find the entrance. So this game's... What? Dude, this game's plot involves a tomb, and yet there are still tomb side quests in it?
A Byzantine war galley. How the hell did it get down here?
Well... You're on a giant glacier, which is ice, which used to be water, and all this shit is ancient as hell. So it stands to reason that at some point it sank or something, and then over time it's been lowered to here. This isn't exactly the middle of a desert. Actually, even a desert would be decent if it was a known history that it used to be an ocean. I'm just pointing out that it's not that weird. Alright. That'd be like asking what are hot air balloons doing in Sierra Vista, Arizona during hot air balloon day. By the way, that's a real thing actually, hot air balloon day. That's legit shit. In fact, actually no, well, yeah. You know, I might even insert a picture around here somewhere of hot air balloon day. If I did, that I did. If I didn't, I didn't. Because I have pictures of that shit.
It's Mongolian. They passed through here.
It's the Lost City. Challenge Tomb. Solve ancient mysteries to earn extra valuable rewards. Huh. But how far will that detract me from the main story? I kind of don't want to do the challenge tombs. I know it'll give me good rewards, but I don't know. At the same time, kind of not. Simply because I don't really want to be distracted that much by the side quest. Which way do I go from here? That way, huh?
A Byzantine brooch. The enamel work is beautiful.
Huh?
This portrait has been defaced. It looks like it was depicting the Prophet. They must have had to hide their faith.
Wouldn't be the first time or the last time in history it's ever had to happen. Only question is that the people involved were willing to hide their faith. Because what time was that? Was it the Middle Ages? I'm not sure. I'm referring to the time period in which pious Christians had to decide for the sake of their lives whether or not they were going to diss Jesus' name. When was that? I'm not a world history nerd. Forgive me for that. Let me guess, she's gonna be able to make this jump, isn't she? Yep. And yes, I know that sprinting doesn't affect jump distance, but I feel like it'd be more realistic looking if I did sprint at times. Otherwise, she'd just be like Prince Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's an awesome show, and the reason why I reference it is because while most firebenders in that show, like Azula, just, you know, propel themselves with fire, Zuko says, fuck that shit. He just fucking jumps like a million goddamn feet in the fucking air. Yeah, it's a kid's show, and guess what? I don't care. You know why? Because that's like... I rate that as the best kid's show ever made, personally. Fuck. Whew. Actually, most lists of good kids shows label Avatar as the second best cartoon of all time. Can you guess what the number one is? Can you guess? Cast your votes now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. SpongeBob SquarePants. And fuck if I remember what number 3 was anymore. Soviet installation? Wait, are we in Russia? No, we're in Siberia. That's right. Yeah, we're in Siberia, so...
I'm not your enemy. That remains to be seen.
Oh, it's the red.
You killed those men back there. I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here? Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late. I can't do that. I came here for something important. So did they. If I see you again, I'll put an arrow in your throat. You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you. What's going on down there? Who?
You know what?
There are people who live out here, and they appear to have been here for a very long time, living in isolation for decades, maybe even centuries. I notice elements of her dress, small adornments that would not have been out of place in the Byzantine Empire. Could they possibly be descendants of the Prophet's people? How much do they know about the lost city or the divine source? It's clear Trinity will do anything to find out. I'm afraid that whoever they are, they're in grave danger. Let's hope the old proverb about the enemy of my enemy remains true.
Typically does, even in times of civil war. In case you're wondering what I mean by that, if there's a civil war going on in a country, and another country attacks, then typically what'll happen is, even though the country who's being attacked is in civil war, they'll say, fuck that. They'll join together. Well, yeah, they might not join together, but they'll both stop fighting each other in order to fight the external threat. And then once the external threats are gone, they'll say, fuck it, and go back to fighting each other. Do any of these not have a headgear? Like that's the main thing that bothers me. All these things, they all have headgear. Like, come on. Why can't I at least take the headgear off? I want to see Laura's entire fucking head. Like, I would straight up rather just not put in any beneficial clothing and be able to see her head than not. I just do not like having headgear on her. I don't like it. Ah, there we go. Well, she has face paint though. That still fucks it up. Can I like, okay, can I have everything above her shoulder, everything like above like the base of her neck just being untouched? Is that too much to ask for? Ah, there we go. I'll take this one. It doesn't look bad, and I can see her whole face. Oh, right. Yeah, I need more animal skin first. Zip lines, huh? Jump towards zip line to attach, press back on to stop sliding. Ooh! Like, okay, that's one thing Assassin's Creed does that I think this game should take into account, is being able to put the headgear on or off. Huh. Where are you little bastard? Shit. Fuck, I'm wasting ammo.
Nothing I can do for him now.
Oh, can you stop moving for a second?
All units, just got word. Constantine is on his first day in Siberia, and it happens. 2 years in Afghanistan and another in Indonesia, nothing. But one day out here on the ice, and pop, I get a kill. Watch the man's eyes go glassy as he begged me for something. Not Russian, no clue. I waited with him and watched. One minute he was there, and next, nothing. Just meat. I got sick on the snow, all mixed in with the kid's blood, but he's just meat now, and I'm alive. Constantine keeps telling us we're out here for a special reason, tells us we're doing God's work. I'm starting to see that now.
You're another one, huh?
Down from the prison. We need to get this mess in order before he arrives.
Oh, and you're the
Hey,
dude.
can
Okay.
anyone hear me? God damn it, we gotta get comms back up.
Fuck the rabbits for now. I wasted enough arrows on those little bastards.
Never seen anything like that. Crazy son of a bitch. Rushing 3 armed men with an axe?
I don't know how they managed to take one of them alive.
Who the hell are these people?
Initial recon said there was an old village up in these mountains, but they expected farmers. Thought they'd surrender without firing a shot.
Farmers. Shit. These are... I'm gonna check it out. Be right back.
Roger.
Where'd this come from?
I still find it so funny how in video games, they never see you throw the bottle. They never see the bottle arching over. They only hear it hit the ground. I just find that funny. Like, these distractions just should not work, but they do. Alright, come on. Alright, Laura, my girl.
There's more of them arriving.
Great.
I want those crates as far away from the fire as possible. Double time. There's ammo in there, and we can't afford to lose it.
Haven't heard any shots for a few minutes now. I think we're in the clear.
Don't count on it. Stay alert until we get the comms reestablished with the prison. We're on our own now.
That was Constantine's chopper. What the hell?
Ooh. So kind of like Spider-Man.